Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Rome Reborn series with Septimus Bruce here. It is so very nice to be back in this series. First of all, let me go and thank the channel members. Thank you to Tyler, Moses, Jared, Walter, Mooncheese, and Cameron. Thank you guys so much for those channel memberships, and thank you to everyone else who has been viewing and supporting and liking and commenting and subscribing to the channel. We have been growing so rapidly, I can hardly keep up here. Let's go ahead and roll right into the episode here, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be sieging Epidomos. Okay, Epidomos. That's what we're going to go for here. We get to vote for the new owner of this. I probably will not be in the voting, of course, because that is how it usually goes. That is, it does tend to be how things end up here. Let me check on, I did off camera forget to fix this settlement. Looks like the food stocks have fixed themselves though. I think we may have a governor available. No, we do not. Do we have any Nope, we're maxed out on companions. Fuck. All right, I may want to tell this guy to go govern in a different settlement. Let me see here. I don't think the loyalty in this settlement is going to be fixed anytime soon. I mean, it does have fairgrounds already, but it has a lot of security issues. The garrison. Okay, it's only the militia right now. The garrison needs to be fixed for sure. I will have to travel over there off camera and fix that, hopefully before it actually ends up rebelling. I may send him there. I think that's probably a good idea. There we go. That should fix some of the issues, at least. Sending Walter over there, away from Walter's End, unfortunately his home. We're gonna send him to his home away from home here. Okay, now the security has seemed to balance itself out in the, oh no, that's Walter's End. Okay, yeah, wrong settlement there, Ghost. Wrong settlement. Let's go check the parties here. See, where are you at in the where is it? What the fuck was it called? Am I crazy? Ubiorum. Okay, Ubiorum. I don't see Ubiorum in the list right now in the garrisons. That is kind of alarming. I'm not gonna lie. That is a slightly alarming, to say the least. Yeah, that is pretty fucking alarming. We'll check on that in just a second though, and we'll see if that has sorted itself out. We do have some companion perks to assign here, or maybe personal perks to assign. We'll have to see here. Yep, some leadership perks there, and we'll go ahead and scroll through everybody else's and see if, oh, we have a level up there as well. You already maxed out. Not Fossos. Kamikas, named after Cam, our lovely channel member there. We are going to, let's say, put points into scouting. That should give him some levels very quickly. And we are going to move on with the siege of Epidomos. Or Epidomos. I can't fucking say it right. There is a right way to say it, and I am not capable of doing so. We're gonna head over here. Oh, we have another election here quite soon. Let's go ahead and up the cohesion here. And his army is actually gonna sweep in here, but I think we should be able to take this for ourselves here. Besiege the town. I don't think, since they are not a faction leader, they should not be allowed to do that. Let me go ahead and vote for, who do I have really bad? Okay, Pharaon. Let me give you a chunk of the vote here. That will lower our relationship with everybody else, but it will also gain us relationship with him. 52 to 63. Yeah, there we go. Nice. All right, and we will set up the siege camp here. Even though his army is coming in, I don't think he's going to be able to take the siege from us. He may end up taking it though. Oh, he's actually just going to pass by. That's much more ideal than them taking the siege. I think they're going to go siege a different town. Possibly. We'll have to see. All right. We will get these trebuchets built here. Let's go and move that to reserve there. It looks like that is an independent faction there. Oh, I need to hold on, I need to build the actual trebuchets here and then put this one away. There we go. That's how you can do that, by the way, if you fuck up doing all the rest of that. We'll build the siege towers and other siege equipment we require to take this settlement. It's going to get us all of our companions and family members here some very, very nice points into their lovely siege skill. We'll wait till we have 4 trebuchets ready to deploy. Looks like that army actually ended up breaking apart there. Pause, move that to reserve, and then resume. Up the cohesion. Ooh, Tuskus gained a level here. Tuskus the robber. We'll give him a point in stewardship. And after, ooh, has formed an alliance with Roma Hispana. Interesting. Okay. All right, then we will move these all to reserve and then bring them all back out just like we normally do. This is generally the best strategy for a siege. Of course, building the onagers after is also a very, very effective strategy, but this is the best way to get rid of their siege equipment. I don't care to build the onagers and make you guys sit here for 15 minutes while I complete a siege. So we'll kind of expedite the process and in favor of time rather than performance. Let's just wait till they no longer have a catapult there. We should fire at it the next turn here, hopefully. There we go. Catapult gone. Lead the assault. And sometimes I will just speed up the battles a little bit, just for sake of time. But I will, let's see here. We need to do, the only thing we really have to do here is just spam this for a second and then go into the tactical cam. And then we're going to bring the archers up and put them in loose formation in front of the walls, as it is a highly effective strategy for clearing out many, many men on the walls. Generally a very good strategy to do. Can actually move them forward just a touch there. There comes the fire from the trebuchets there. It's not as effective as the onagers are, and we'll go ahead and speed up till the siege towers reach the walls here. Let's see what is gonna happen here. All right, yeah, we're getting a ton of kills, man. That is really nice to see. And the archers are in loose formation here. We will end up losing a few of the archers, but it shouldn't be too big of a problem here. All right, approaching the walls here, the siege towers. Always love to see these epic scenes. I wish they did actually model a few more of the other factions' towns, but I'm sure they've done some more of that work in updates. All right, we have our first men going up the walls here. Let's see what will happen here once they do. All right, yep, they're going to use the siege towers here very nicely. We'll go ahead and speed up just for a second to get some of those men up the walls here. Oh, they are actually killing them quite effectively. I'm going to tell them to charge there in that number 1 formation there. Probably the same thing in this number 4 formation. And we're going to tell everyone to fire at will so that they use their Pila here. Yep, and they should continue to get nice penetration on the walls here. We'll get some epic views of the fighting here. They are going to be breaking through here in the center. Very nice. And let's go ahead and see what old Septimus is doing here. He's up, not fighting on the walls quite yet, but he's about to be. Let's go up there and help out these guys on the siege towers. We do need these siege towers to get some really good penetration here. The archers are going to expedite that process, of course. We've only lost 12 men here. Having some nice and powerful archers to shoot these guys in the side and the rear is always going to be very effective indeed. All right, we are up on the walls here. Let's go ahead and get the old spear out and start stabbing some boys in the head. Start helping out the force here. Try not to get shoved off ourselves here, actually. You have to be a little bit careful about that. And we can keep the banners off because we can actually see. All right, they are pushing some more infantry into us. Let's go ahead and try to keep thinning these boys out here with our lovely spear. Every time we hit one of these guys, it is going to stagger them slightly. Very nice. And we are actually getting pushed towards the front, so we might want to pull out the gladius here. A little bit of a faster stabbing weapon here. Yep, there we go. And we're going to punch straight through the middle of this formation and try not to get ourselves knocked off the walls here. Continue to slice through these boys here. We have our velites actually getting involved in some melee combat. Now, oh, I am going to get shoved off the side here, but that is okay. I can just come up behind these boys and start stabbing them in the back in order to help out my men break through here. I'm going to take quite a few hits here, quite a beating indeed, but we should be able to stab our way through these boys eventually. There we go. Breaking our way through here. Be able to break through his shield block there. There we go. We have broken through. Now I'm just going to tell everyone to charge here, and they should work out what they are supposed to be doing. I wonder why I'm... oh, my shadow looks very weird. Let's actually try to get a little bit of polearm skill here, since I don't use the weapon as much. There we go. Very nice. Why is my guy walking so slowly? Huh. He may be because he's injured or something like that. I don't remember if that is a thing. It may also just be due to the lag. But now we can stab a whole lot quicker, so that is going to be quite effective here with the spear. Maybe get a few points in polearm. Try to aim for the heads here, of course. Always want to try to aim for the heads. Ooh, we have a guy very close to us here. Swap the gladius around to the slashing mode here. And pull the spear back out. Try to get some effective stabs into these guys here. But the army has pretty much entirely overwhelmed them. All right, he is going to fall there, and it looks like my character is back to moving at a normal speed. And it appears there is just one guy left here. And that is going to be all she wrote for the siege. 117 renown, 106 influence, 62% of the loot. Of course, using our own companions here expedites that process of gaining renown and influence. All right, you are now my prisoner. Thank you, good sir. Looks like we're already actually maxed out on prisoners, so we need to dump off some of these lower level guys. Let's just sort this by tier here. That'll be the easiest way to do so. Yeah, we can dump off some of those guys as well. Let's try to get rid of all the very low tier troops here, and then we can take all the high tiers. Let's sort this by tier as well. And there should be some, yeah, there is some decent troops there, and we'll take the tier 3s back if we can. All right, yeah, we can afford to take back all the tier 3 troops. Very, very nice indeed, and hold on to that lord there. Let's go ahead and do our party upgrades here. Try to make this nice and quick. I guess I could do the auto upgrade, but I'm a man of habit. There we go. Some nice elite velites there. I don't know why you are here, but get the fuck out. I have no idea why those guys were here. All right. Very nice indeed. And there should be some pretty good amount of loot here. This is a leaf spear that has 7 pierce though, so that's not going to be force damage factor is 100 on both of these. Revenant skill 67. Yeah, it's the same on that one as well. Interesting. All right, let's take all that loot. We will find a place to sell it. We're going to show mercy, and then we're going to capture this settlement here. This lovely, lovely settlement. And then we will leave here for now. And I will rebuild it off camera here. Of course, we can go back into the settlement here. Going to be a lot of lag there. As we progress further into the playthrough, the series will become laggier and laggier. That's just kind of how the game works at the moment, and it's probably going to be continuing to work like that, but we're going to go for ranged build speed there, and then medicine. I want you to recover your hit points, of course, and we'll see if anybody else has any level ups or attribute points to assign, and it does not appear to be so. All right, we have taken yet another piece of Dacian territory that will start to push us. Let's see here. Is that other one here yet? I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it yet. So maybe maybe not. Let me see. If we sort by parties and then companions, maybe. Yeah, I don't see it. Did I rename it? Is that maybe why? I don't think I renamed it. No, I did not rename it. It's just it's got literally 0 garrison. That's really interesting. Weird. But we will continue on here, and maybe we'll take another castle in the meantime. Let's go ahead and check the faction power levels. We are gaining a lot of power here. That is very, very nice. We need to go to the clan screen here and sort out some of the issues with the party in Epidomos, though. All right, 1,700 is going to be the wage limit here. Auto recruitment, of course, very, very useful. It may have just populated it with some Roman troops. Oh, yes, it did. Very nice. We'll actually go ahead and fill our party back up here. There we go. Very nice indeed. Just taking the bog standard Hastati there. Oh, I think I turned my... Yeah, I did turn my game volume down. Oopsies. There we go. Fixed it. Sorry about that. And let's see. Let's go to Corvin Castle, I think, would be the next thing we would take. And then we'll take this castle, and then we'll take this final town here, I believe. Yeah, that is their final town. Wow. We have progressed so much from... Oh, shit. Okay, we have 3 wars going now. The Swaybe are definitely going to come over here and attempt to siege either Walters or our lovely rebuilt settlement of Cameria there. And we will continue. We should probably sue for peace with the Dacians. I think that would be a good idea. Let's see here. Diplomacy, Dacia. Propose peace. Yeah, 0% has 0% supports it. We are winning all of our wars right now. Just barely in the Gallic Roman provinces, though. This is going to become quite interesting very quickly. I'm not gonna release him, no. We're gonna go stash these prisoners in Walter's End here. And we may end up needing to bring in a much larger army here in order to take on the Swaybe here. I feel like they're going to come for me. I'll leave about half of the troops there, though. And we will go ahead and assemble a much stronger army here. Let's manage the town. Looks like it needs some upgrades here. Training fields, aqueducts, orchards, siege workshop, and granary as well. And we'll add a little bit of reserve to it. There we go. And we go to the keep, manage, or go to the dungeon, manage prisoners. And then we will dump off all of these lovely prisoners here. And that should speed up the work time of that town as well. It's nice to gather up some prisoners and go around and just speed things up a little bit for everybody. And of course, stopping off at our towns gives us a very easy way to replenish the troops in this army, even though we're going to bring in a lot more troops. And we haven't lost too many, just about 300, I would say. But we have many, many parties about to join the army here. Look at all of them coming in. Wow. Oh, he already escaped from that place. That's crazy. Escaped in about 2 seconds there. It's only going to cost us 8 influence to maintain this army, though. The Swaybe will be bringing down probably a powerhouse army, if I had to guess. If I had to guess, I would say that is the case. Oh, it looks like we have actually expanded our ability to... Here, let me just go into Cameria here. A little bit of lag there. It's okay, though. Put it on 3 times. I can go into the keep and manage the garrison, and we'll fill up with a few more velites, I think. Yeah, we will fill up the rest of the party with velites, and we'll why is it giving me these troops? I don't understand. I didn't recruit those. I guess I may have accidentally clicked the troop button instead of the prisoner button. That's probably what ended up happening. We can replace those guys with some velites here. Very nice. As velites are not super useful inside of the towns because they don't have make sure. Oh, this town's fully upgraded. Wow, that's crazy. We should definitely go for, I would say, civil infrastructure there. That would be really, really good for us. Go ahead and leave that town there. All right, so we have some carriers arriving here. I think they're gonna go for a kink if I had to guess. Usually they come down this way, so they might be going for a different settlement, but we'll just kind of have to wait and see. And while we are waiting and seeing, we will continue to upgrade the force and everything there. We are almost at 275. We're getting rather close indeed. Let's see here. Yeah, troop wages while part of an army is definitely going to be the way to go there. See if anybody else got any level ups. Okay, does not appear to be so. Perfect. All right, let's head to Tata Banya. And we do have 1,500 troops already, and we're about to have quite a few more. So we shouldn't really have any trouble fighting the Swaybe here. Yeah, we have 3 more parties coming to join us. Ooh, okay, that's where they're going to besiege. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it back there in time. That is going to be tough, for sure. All right, let's go ahead and attempt to make it back there, though. Oh, that is going to be really, really tough. I'm going to try to keep us out of the forest here. Yeah, that's going to be very, very hard to counter. That is really, really far away. I know we can beat the Swaybe in a straight up fight for sure, but that may be a siege that another army has to deal with. But those armies are just as far away from that place as I am, so we'll have to attempt to get there as quickly as possible here. And we'll see how long they can hold out for. I imagine it's not going to be for too long, though, as that is the most recent settlement there we have taken. Well, I guess the second most recent. But the other one was already, like, pretty much maxed out, so it shouldn't have too much trouble in freedom there. Nope. So Dacia should not be able to take any of our towns. I don't think they're going to be able to. And I believe the Swaybe are going to be too weak here to really do much. I mean, they still have 11,000 power, but I mean, you know, it's not going to be enough for them. I may need to bring in some more people to the army. Let's go ahead and do so. Yeah, we'll bring in these last 2 lords here. The other army is going to be confronting them at reduced strength, of course, because I am the most powerful clan in the kingdom. But we will continue making our way over there. Have they actually started the assault yet? Oh yeah, they did. Okay, we're about to lose that settlement, unfortunately. But we should be able to go. Let me drop a save here, as this is probably going to be a very large battle. Let's do that really quick. But that is probably going to be a very large army over there, as the Swaybe seem to have an unlimited amount of men for some reason. It's quite crazy. I may start, once I become faction leader, I may start trying to recruit some of those guys to our cause. And then I'll start doling out settlements to my clan members. All right, let's see if we can confront this Swaybe menace here. And I really hope the Dacians don't go start sieging something. I mean, we have pretty, I'd say we have pretty strong, ooh, okay. How many defenders are in there? Please show me. Thank you. Only 243 defenders. Okay. And we have 1,907 troops. So that army has to be nearby then, I would say. Oh, little freeze there. Yeah, I may need to... Oh, okay. They're going to start sieging this one as well. Let's go see if we can shut these guys down quite quickly here. Continue to head over this way. I may need to reduce the amount of barbarian parties that are on the map just for the sake of okay, that's actually not that big of a big of armies here. We can wait till the defenders are slightly reduced. Should be a pretty easy fight. I'm gonna drop another save there though, for sure. And then we'll have another big battle with the Swaybe. I feel like these battles with the Swaybe are going to become much more common as the series goes on. All right, I think it's time to go fuck the Swaybe up. Oh, no, I'm not going to help you. Why would you do that? I don't know why you would do that. I hate when the AI lords do that because it doesn't allow me to deploy my troops how I want to. And before we engage them in combat, let me go ahead and make sure everyone is upgraded here. All right. Okay, this will actually be an easier way to upgrade them. Yeah, Velites. Okay, that's actually so much easier. Wow. Oh, okay. It didn't. I need to click done. There we go. That is actually a way easier way of doing that. Let's assault the siege camp though. 2061 versus 1415 here. Let's see if anybody needs any level ups first, and then we will commence with the fight here. Yeah, definitely travel speed there, I would say. Oh, somebody had a point there. Put that into stewardship for you. All right, perfect. All right, let's get involved here, boys. We are over the troop limit, but it should not be too big of an issue just from losing that settlement. I believe we get 5 extra party size per town taken.
Listen up.
All right, let's pop into tac cam here. I don't think they're going to be coming at us here. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I got to choose what troops came in here, so we're gonna have 2 infantry formations here. We're gonna go ahead and align them up like so. Probably make them 3 ranks deep approximately. All right, that's 1 maniple there, and the second maniple over here. Let's send the cavalry off to the far left flank, and then the archers here will line up in the middle here. And we'll stretch them out to 2, and then put them in loose formation. There we go, and we'll spread them out as far as they can. Very nice. It looks like they are coming forward here. This will be quite an interesting engagement. Let me pop back into regular view here just to get a look-see at these boys. Okay, there we go. That has fixed our problems. Okay, looks like we have 2 cavalry forces, approximately 98 in size each. Let's put you guys there and put you guys right there. And then the archers here will be lined up just behind y'all. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and engage their cavalry here. I'm gonna pop into F10 here and use this to charge their cav. All right, then we'll go back to tactical view, and we need to put these formations into shield wall. There we go. Might need to move them a bit closer together here. We're gonna leave a small gap in the middle for the archers to shoot through. There we go. We should be able to confront these guys quite nicely here. This is already shaping up to be in our favor. I'm going to reposition the archers ever so slightly here. There we go. Just to get them going straight here. And I'll try to get a lovely view of this battlefield for y'all. It is going quite well for us. It looks like they're gonna be split in their infantry formations. Their archers are not involved. Okay, they're back there. Let's pop into tactical cam here and have our troops charge their archers here. And we'll go back into attack cam here and we'll hold. Very nice. All right, infantry, go ahead and engage here. And we will wrap this formation around the side here to get a fight going on 2 fronts with them. They do have another infantry formation over here, but they're not going to be able to do much against us here. Yeah, let's get these guys wrapped all the way around behind them. And we're going to be able to surround and absolutely destroy these. Let's put these guys in line formation, actually, so that we can get them around behind quicker. Come on, boys, get around. Get around behind. All right. They're going to be taking some losses there, of course, from the archers, but they shouldn't be too bad at all. And let's sandwich these boys here. Let's get a nice view of that. Our archers are doing well. Everyone is doing well. Cav's doing good. Let's just tell the Cav to charge. And then this second infantry formation, go into shield wall here, boys, and then go ahead and engage. And they should start cutting these guys down from behind here. It may be a bit too loud, actually. I'll turn that down to like 0.55 again, and I'll put the music back down. I think it was just because I had it at oh yeah, we're gonna be slaughtering these guys though. You're gonna watch that infantry number drop drastically here. And they are getting some reinforcements, so we are going to need to turn around rather quickly here. Let's pop back into F10 view here, and let's tell our cavalry to charge their cavalry. And then I'll pop back into the tactical cam here. Our Cav should be doing a decent job at corralling theirs. Looks like they have some infantry coming back in here. All right, that infantry formation has been entirely annihilated. Let's go ahead and reform the ranks here, boys. Yep, go ahead and reform the 2 infantry formations. Let's do 4 ranks deep here for these guys. All right, perfect. Set those boys up there respectively. And we'll leave the archers where they are at for now. May want to move them here, I think, actually. Yeah, we'll move them there. They should do well there. They may be almost, oh no, they're not even halfway out of ammunition here. This is crazy. Look at all that cav there, man. I may want to tell them to actually charge these archers over here on our flank.
Attack!
Yeah, I say we have them go charge those archers up there. They will split off into and do whatever they want, though. This battle is going quite well for us so far. They should have some more reinforcements maybe coming in from that way or over here. But these archers are going to get absolutely massacred at trying to make their way back towards their own lines here. And we can honestly just send in one group of infantry here to deal with these guys. We want to move the archers up a bit closer to the infantry formation as they can throw their pila at these guys from behind here. Yeah, they're going to be absolutely massacring those guys over there, though. All right, there goes another group of infantry. Let's tell this group to engage here on the left, and we'll keep these boys in reserve, ready to receive any more formations that approach. All right, Maniple move forward here. Looks like we have some wrong banners here. Interesting. Look at all the eagles in the front line there. They're going to absolutely handle that first formation, and then they should move on to the second one here very nicely. Let's go ahead and send this formation to confront these other guys here, and we'll move the archers up to the safety right there. Yeah, the cav is absolutely dominating them, so I don't think we're gonna have any issues here. We want the cav to be fighting their cav, though. Yeah, we've suffered 31 deaths so far. It's probably going to rise quite a bit, I would say. These guys are running up this way. Let's go ahead and go confront them. Move them that way. Keep moving them. Right there, we need them to assemble and prepare to receive that infantry charge. All right, let's tell them to engage. Go on, boys, engage. Let's have these guys form back up over here. Yeah, we are gonna have some heavy losses dealing with those cav, but now that we have our own cav, it should be going quite a bit better. Look at all those dismounted horses there. All right, let's tell these boys to engage as well. They should start dealing with some of those cav over there. Oh, Septimus actually gained a level. Very nice. It's probably in riding or something like that. And we are going to just overwhelm these guys, absolutely. They have some more Jav Cav coming in here. And this is what I meant by the Swaybe have like endless troops here, man. Endless cavalry coming in to support them. It looks like they're going to be moving on, going for the archers here. Very nice indeed. Our cav is pretty spread out here. I think I will actually jump into this battle here as Septimus in an attempt to go for. Okay, we're definitely going to have these guys go to engage these boys. Same thing with these guys here. This should be pretty much their whole entire army gone, though. Let's attempt to take out some of these cav here. Oh, that's our own troops. Now, some of these guys, we don't have banners, unfortunately, but I think this horse might be lame. Huh, who knows? Aaliyah's gaining some points there. Very good. Looks like most of these guys are... oh, we actually knocked him off his horse there. That's always good to see. He's going to attempt to get back on, but he's going to die doing it. We should be slaughtering the rest of these archers here, as both of the infantry formations are moving into them here. And I'm actually going to come through and go for some stabs on these guys with my spear. Gonna get quite a few kills from that there. It looks like they may be running, so I'm just gonna sit here and stab these guys in the back of the head here until they decide to do something about this. But I don't think they're going to, unfortunately for them. Yeah, they're not even attempting to shoot me. This is the easiest killing I've ever had to do. Maybe even easier than the Shikuho series with the Naginata. We're going to be gaining so much skill in riding, though. It's going to be great. Oh, it's just a slaughter, man. It's an absolute slaughter. I'm going to tell the... okay, they do... oh, wait. Oh, infantry. Huge infantry group over here. Okay, let's have our infantry come back this way and reform. We're going to have to deal with these infantry somehow. I say we bring the cavalry here to finish off the archers. That will probably be the easiest thing to do. All right, cavalry, get them. Infantry, go ahead and start running back that way. All right, there we go. They should start moving faster as they're now in line formation, and then we need to manipulate these guys in order to... oh, enemies are fleeing. We have won the battle. Okay, everybody, charge. That will be the end of the battle, but we want to finish off as many of them. Okay, no, they're all actually gone already. Wow, that was quick. That was a pretty easy fight, I'll be honest with you. I mean, we did outnumber them by over 600, so I should not be very surprised here. But it's always nice to get a nice large battle like that. And of course, Rome is probably one of the most powerful factions in the entirety of all of this mod. So we're gonna take some of these troops back, though. I would say Aquila or Tails I will take as well. Oh, gotta wait for the game to catch up there. All right, that'll be all the troops that I take there. Let's sort by tier here, and then I will take the highest tier prisoners until I am out of capacity here. There we go. We are full up on prisoners now. Very nice. We didn't even lose that many cavalry, man. Let's get some more Praetorian Guard cav. That is a lot of lords there. And I think we will move to besiege that settlement back from the Swaybe here. I'll probably end up giving it to somebody else, though. Oh, we have reached 1,000,000 gold, though. That is very nice indeed. And we still have 1945 troops here. The tough part is actually... okay, it looks like they're coming in here. They have an army of 799 and 732. Okay, those guys should be able to start taking some Swaybe territory from them. I need to flip the map around. There we go. That makes more sense now. Yeah, let's try to take this this town back, I think. And if not, then we go for this town up here. But we should start... do we want to do a Roman on Roman fight? I don't think we will. I think we'll go confront the Swaybe. They are the biggest threat by far. See if there's any more parties that we can invite. Doesn't appear to be so. Yep, everyone else is in other armies. And we'll continue on our way back over to this our former town here. I think we'll give this back to somebody else because I don't want to have to manage a town that's this far away from the rest of my provinces. It is just a bit too far for me. We did gain some, let's see here. Ooh, 20% capacity or 30% bonus speed from horses will be really, really nice. And we gained a level in charm. Very nice. So 5 influence per day from that perk there. That's going to be absolutely incredible for us. Let me go ahead and do I want to put this into medicine or do I want to put this into like scouting? I think scouting probably needs a point. The next attribute point is definitely going to be going into social though. And we should be, I think we're almost to that. Yeah, we're 262. We need to get to 275. So right around 13 more levels in that. And we will be very, very nice. Very, very nicely off here, actually. And I think for the expediency of time, we will probably auto-resolve this one. Let's go ahead and maybe build catapults here. I think catapults will do the job fine. I think the other one is like off in the water somewhere, or it's oh, there it is, found it. That's the only downside of rebuilding towns is sometimes it throws it off into the fucking ether here. All right, a couple of these guys are going to be escaping from our party, but that should be okay. Should not be too big of a deal. We're gonna get this stuff built, and it doesn't look like we can make peace with the Dacians. Yeah, let's do that. Make peace with the Dacians. We need that. Let's go ahead and vote yes. Very nice. Gonna increase our relationship there with the Cornelii. Man, she's gonna feel super betrayed when we actually end up going up against her. She's gonna be really, really upset. Engineering, yes, build the speed rate of siege engines there. Ranged siege engines. One-handed, I would say daily militia is probably better. Medicine, we'll do that, and then we'll check through everybody else and see if anyone else has any levels. Oh, you do. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to give you? Probably scouting, or maybe charm as well would be good. Medicine would be good too. I think we'll go scouting though. Actually, let's go riding for you. Let's put it in riding. I know she's already kind of maxed out, but that's okay. It will help out there. We are taking down the catapults very nicely here though. We should be able to finish this siege before the end of the episode. I can actually build some of the siege equipment here. You just got to click around and find out where it's at. And actually, we probably don't need siege towers. We could probably just crack the walls here and then give it to somebody else. Very nice. All right. We are rebuilding that stuff there, and it looks like the walls are going to be cracked, actually. Yeah, the walls are already cracked. And we could probably just send troops on this one. I say we just send troops. We're going to lose a lot more than we normally would, but that's okay. Not too big of a deal. There we go. And we'll give that settlement to somebody else here. I don't really want these guys in my army. Let's go for Cav there, and we'll go for Velites on these guys. We do need to replenish some of the archers. Having more archers would be a little bit nice. All right, we'll give this town away to somebody else as we are looking to. I will decline that there this time. And I'm gonna get a point in medicine, which is gonna be really nice. I'd say waiting in towns is probably better. Yeah, I want that though. I want village growth. Village growth is the best thing there. Ooh, okay, 150 in engineering. This has taken us a long time to get to. The fire versions of stuff can finally be built here. I'd say 30% hit points to defensive siege engines and governed settlement is probably better, but we'll go for that one there. I think it might be a toss up here. We'll do for ranged siege units there, and then we'll scroll down and hit this guy up right here with the medicine perk there. Let's see if anybody else needs anything. Nope, that should be everybody. Perfect. All right, we have gotten a lot done here. That is good. It may not feel like we're doing very much every episode, but every little step that we take is another step towards being the ruler of Rome and rebuilding the empire. And the Swaybe are getting weaker by the day. They're gonna go after Casurgis here. But that is all the time we have for in this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. Let me go and thank the channel members here. Thank you to Tyler, Moses, Jared, Walter, Moon Cheese, and our newest channel member, Cam here, Cameron. Appreciate that. Ginger Toasty in the Discord if you all do not know. Yes, I will see you all in the next video. Stay safe out there and peace out.